real unfortunate news have came out that a 600 member by the name of 600 Domo was shot and unalive at a party. Now, Domo is affiliated with guys such as Take Capone, 600 M Thing, and 600 Trigger, as I believe they are related. Now, Domo's passing is a reminder that life is short and everything can change in a blink of an eye. I say that because yesterday, 8/9/2025, was King Von's birthday, may he rest in peace. Everyone was sending their condolences, tributes, and showing their love for King Von. 600 Trigger even had to check a couple people from O Block when it came to people acting like they knew King Von prior to him passing. Trigger would take to his IG story to say, quote, "O Block, on D thing, long live Von. At the same time, would y'all stop chasing it off his name? He ain't even F with y'all when he was alive. Just because y'all saying y'all F with bro ain't gonna make nobody F with you more. Get your own motion." Now, Trigger being one of the originals and guys that are drill legends and older than most of them, he would know. I guess he's seen a lot of people claiming to mess with Von, just trying to get attention and clout off his name, when he knows the whole time when he was alive, he didn't mess with certain people. The only problem is,
that is the crazy part, because you know a lot of people do say people don't really F with you till you know you gone, and they really think you know like got some attachment to you. Then they be like RP this, you know, RP the bro like that. And if people that really been around that person, I'm like, all right, bro, you didn't know them. Like I feel what he's saying, but it's just like that's what people do, bro. They feel like they got some type of attachment to the person, even though they may not even knew the person. But if he got a big name in the city, you know, people won't try to get clout out their name. It just is what it is, though.
He's not here to confirm it. Now, ironically, amongst those who paid their respects to King Von was 600 Domo himself. He will put up a post on his IG story, which is still there, but unfortunately, he will end up losing his life on Von's birthday shortly after. Now, according to reports from Chicago Scanner on Twitter, one tweet would say, quote, 67 Cottage, a call of a person shot. Caller says a male is shot in the head in the West Valley. The second tweet would say, quote, male 34 shot and unalive. Multiple gunshot wounds to abdomen, chest, and head. 6698 South Cottage Grove. Now, Spot News will also report the shooting as they will tweet saying, quote, male 34 shot and unalive. 6600 South Cottage. A PO applied a chest seal to the victim at 0526 hours. The victim was pronounced unalive on the scene at 0528 by Dr. Tataris at U of C. Now, as y'all see, it says he was shot a total of 3 times. Sound very intentional, especially concerning the areas in which he was struck in. Now, it hasn't gotten mass media attention.
I ain't gonna lie though, cause he got shot in the head and chest and abdomen, bro. Them are like kill shots. Them are intentional shots, bro. Like if you was just trying to shoot somebody, you would shoot them, but like 3 times in those specific places, bro. That was intentional. That was somebody must have seen him, and it really ran upon him. That's like almost militant hit, bro. You know how they.
However, there's a few rumors circulating around what happened and why. Now, according to rumors, they're saying that Domo was at a block party on the 6600 block of Cottage Grove. We're unsure whether it was a dispute that led to the shooting or if he was just targeted because an op spotted him. But that's what it seemed to be. If you're at a block party, it's hard to be aware of what's going on around you because for one, it's too many people, but then 2, sometimes you could be spotted first and stalked without even knowing. I'm more than sure that's probably what happened because clearly the way he was shot was intentional. Some people were stating that they think it was an argument or some dispute that led to the shooting, but even if that was the case, someone close to you isn't going to shoot you to unalive you. Right. Someone shooting you in your chest and head area, they're purposely trying to take your life. Now, honestly, I know it's summer and it's hot and people like to be outside enjoying themselves. But as I always tell y'all, if you know you're a target and know it's a possibility that you're in the ops territory or somewhere where the ops could spot you, it's in your best interest not to be partying. We've seen on too many occasions where people lost their lives because they was out partying. We see Mona Duke and Youngin who was celebrating a birthday and they were shot and unalive. Then we see the mass shooting involving Mellow Buck's performance, and then here we are for 600 Domo. So to be honest with you, seeing that pattern, I would concur that going to public outings in Chicago or anywhere knowing that you're a target isn't a safe thing to do. Not saying you can't have fun, but just be mindful. Now, plenty of people are saying things like, he wasn't in the streets no more, he was taking care of his family. Which actually brings me to a sad post. 600 Domo was a father, and after his passing, his son would take to social media responding to the news as he would say, quote, "I love the F out you pops or my grandma. You just heard me, blood. What the F I'ma do without you? I wish I stayed home last night. I ain't never think that was gonna be my last time hearing you. Pops, I'ma make this ish make sense, I promise." Just like that, huh? Now out of all that's going on, that's probably the most saddest part of it all.
Yeah,
but I brought up his age because, as I always say on this platform, get back don't have an expiration date, and if your ops see you, whether it's 10, 20, 50 years from now, even if you decide to get out the streets, they still gonna want to do something to you because they still remember that grief, that hurt, that pain, or whatever it is that you caused them and their family. I don't know how much he was in the streets when it came to drilling, but clearly someone felt the need to do something to him for whatever reason. Nobody's perfect, but the sad part is, even if you try to be on the right path in life, it's like you can't. Something or someone is always lurking from the past, and it'll eventually catch up to you. Now, speaking of that, y'all know what I'm starting to realize? It seemed like every time one of the guys who were actually a part of the drill scene from back when it started get to a phase where they want to leave all the foolishness behind them and promote peace instead of destruction, something like this happened. It almost feels like someone knows when these guys are trying to do better and make Chicago a better place, but instead they want mayhem and try to pull these guys back into the life. I say that,
but that's again, like I said, I don't know how old he was, but I know he's definitely one of the older members. But like, you out at night at a block party, bro, like, and you don't get me wrong, like I said, I don't know if he, if he was in this, was a known shooter for the, 600. I know he was, well remembered because of his brother. But it's just like, bro, even if you not, bro, just because you got your name attached to that certain hood, and you know you a big face, people gonna try to get that killed. I mean, that hit for regardless, just because you who you are. Oh yeah, we did that to such and such. You might not even been in the streets, but like I say, they want you to feel that pain that somebody in your hood made them feel. It's just how the streets work, and it's crazy. Like I said, that's why I don't like it's just like, bro. It's no love in the streets, bro. I said, even if you was trying to get out the streets, bro, just move out of Chicago or something. Move wherever city you in, and you got ops, and you trying to get out the streets, bro. Just move out. Like, there's no point of you be there still. Like I said, even if you wasn't a member, like a known shooter or killer in the hood, if you got that name attached to your name to that hood, you a target still. It don't matter who you are. No matter how much work you put in for the hood. It is what it is. But like, being at a block party in the hood, is like at 30 plus or something. You asking for trouble, bro. But we finna get back to
because I was just watching a Cam Capone interview of 600 Trigger and Tay Capone. They were basically saying that they grew up, they no longer care about contributing to all the drill stuff that they once did. But instead, they want to take care of their families and do better. They even explain that a lot of things they do with each other, including the 600 team, they keep it on social media. So they get together and have fun and chill amongst the guys, but they just choose to keep it off social media because they feel things are better that way, where no one is in their business. In the interview, I seen growth, and I seen two individuals that survived a crazy era, and now they want to do positive things instead. And then suddenly, something like this happened. So it's like the lifestyle tend to always try to pull them back once they try to evolve, because just think about it. What do you think is going to come from this? What do you think is going to be on these guys' minds after losing a friend, a brother, cousin, uncle,
back in the streets,
father? It's basically get back. And it's enough to drive someone to go back into that life that they just try to escape. But that's how.
Also, what his son said, he gonna make it make sense. I don't know what he mean by that, but I hope, Shorty don't get into it. I hope his uncles and, everybody from 600 steer him away from that, because he said, I'm going to make this make sense. I don't know how old he is, but, like, it just, like,
tempting the devil could be once you're on a clear path to do better and turn things around for not only you, but your family. Now, this is definitely a sad situation because, as we know, when these things happen, whether it's in Chicago or anywhere, everyone has a mentality where even if they've seen it happen, they don't want to say anything because of the street code. Nobody going to tell you who did it, where it came from, whatever. but I'm sure somebody on the inside knows what's going on, and plus with Ring cameras everywhere, it definitely probably was caught on camera. And the sad part is, I can almost bet that somewhere down the line in the near future, we're going to see some type of footage showing exactly what happened. As more come out about this story, I'll keep you guys updated, but as for now, rest in peace goes out to Domo and condolences to his family. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about.
Oh man, like I said, rest in peace to him, man. Like I said, it's just crazy, bro. Like I said, at a certain age, bro, you don't need to be at no block parties, especially not in the hood. Yeah, I ain't clubs. If you is gonna go, it's a time limit. Not being there till 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Like I don't even know how long he was there, but still though, it's not a good recipe, bro. It's just not, bro. It's sad. Like I said, they've been losing members. Like it's crazy, man. But like I said, rest in peace to him, man. Condolences to his family. And, like I said, I don't know what's next, bro. But like it's scary out there, man. Like I said, y'all like and comment, let me know y'all thoughts on the video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.